What's up, YouTube land? This is Adam the DJ Dude, aka Groove Logic, here with another video from the Groove Logic Studios, which is really just my apartment. I am going to show you the equipment today that I use when I go out and about, when I go sit out at parks, I go to beaches, really I can set up anywhere, throw a beat, throw a scratch, whatever I want to do. I have the equipment that I can go out and do it. It's all battery powered. If it's not battery powered, I can run it off battery packs, and I will do a complete separate video at another time when I actually get the battery packs that I want in. I'll do a separate video on how I do all that. But anyway, gonna show you my Numark PT01 Scratch that's been customized with a Jesse Dean fader that's built for that particular turntable. I'm gonna show you how I set that up with my laptop and my PreSonus audio box audio interface. And then I'm gonna do a quick look at my Gemini Mix to Go, but I will do a complete separate video and kind of overview and review on that box separately from this. But this one's pretty much all about the Numark PT01 Scratch. So let's flip over that and stay tuned. Okay guys, so this is essentially my little portable setup. I generally, unless I'm doing videos, I don't take the laptop and the audio interface, obviously. But if I'm just going out and about, I take the little Numark PT01 Scratch there that I have Velcroed an iPod Touch to and have customized with the Jesse Dean fader that's built for this. So let me show this to you real quick. It's pretty awesome. I love this thing. This thing's pretty epic. So we have the Jesse Dean fader that I took the factory scratch switch out of. Taking out the scratch switch and replacing it does not necessarily void the warranty. What does void the warranty with this is when you watch the installation instructions, there's a board on here that the crossfader connects to that you're going to have to actually take a capacitor off. It's not necessary, but I did it anyway because everybody recommended that it gave you a much crisper cut. The little capacitor that you take off is meant for the factory scratch switch. It kind of gives it a curve kind of thing instead of just being on off. It does actually give it kind of a crossfader curve with the factory switch, but you don't need that obviously because this is a fader. This thing was really awesome. It was like 85 bucks I think from openformat.la. I will try to see if I can put a link for that in the description below. It's not available on Amazon, but the Numark PT01 Scratch is. And also so is the iPod Touch that I use to run like GarageBand, Novation Launchpad. I can run DJ Pro on here. All kind of little apps, different iOS apps I can run as a beat, looper or player. I can produce stuff in GarageBand on the iPad, send it over the iPod, and play with it on the go. This thing runs on D-cell batteries. So up under here, you can put D-cell batteries. They make battery packs that you can install, but it requires you to do some soldering on some boards. So if you're not comfortable with that, I've had the same dollar store D-cell batteries in here for a couple of months. And granted, I haven't had a chance to use it a ton. I've been using more of my studio one, but they work great. Or you can get some good rechargeable batteries. I'll put a link for some good rechargeable D-cells on in the description below from Amazon. There's also another way that you can do it. I'm going to do a whole video on battery packs that with a 5 volt to 12 volt converter, which allows you to run all kind of different things off of USB power banks, but we'll get into that another time. Anyway, so the input on this guy, so I have a little 6-inch cable. It's got a 90-degree connector on it that goes from the iPod directly into the stereo input on the PT01 Scratch. This is one of the differences between the PT01 Scratch and the regular Numark PT01. Of course, aside from the scratch switch, they for this model they actually gave us an input. Now, I'm hoping for later variations of this, because this is the first generation of this turntable. I actually bought this turntable like right after it was released. I was actually had it on pre-order. I'm really hoping the next version of these maybe gives us an extra input, you know, maybe a kind of like a little 2-channel mixer kind of thing in here. It's got plenty of room for stuff. So Numark, if you're listening, give us some more features. I'll be happy to pay for. But anyway, the output side is over here. So you get RCAs, you get an 1/8 inch headphone and a 1/4 inch headphone output. Now you can only use one of these at a time. You can't use all three or a combination. You can only use one output at a time. So for this splitter is obviously an 1/8 inch splitter, and I run the splitter one into my headphones so I can hear what I'm doing, and then this one runs into the PreSonus audio interface here. Left channel, right channel, they're all set correctly, and then that's what I use to record the audio into the computer. And I just use the FaceTime camera on the laptop for now. It's just easier that way for the moment. I do want to eventually save up and pick up the IK Multimedia, the iRig Pro Duo in an output. It's a little 2-channel, but it's small and it's built for iOS devices. So I can just carry my phone, which is what I'm shooting the video on, and not have to worry about this, and I can record properly into my phone. That way that would eliminate this whole setup, and I don't have to risk this when I'm out on, you know, a trail or in a park somewhere. So that's the eventual goal, but those things are like $200, and my son just graduated from high school, so I just blew my wad for his graduation. But anyway, he deserved it. And just, yeah, if you're curious, this thing is sitting on top. This is a foldable mattress. It's a 4-inch mattress. It's my little camping mattress I throw in my van. I actually also sleep on this thing generally. I use it as a ottoman and kind of a tabletop during the day. I got a little platform that I can sit on top of it and use it as a tabletop. And I can lay the mattress out on my futon and sleep on it. So everything in my life is dual purpose. I'm a minimalist, and after Hurricane Irma, that is the way everything is. So yeah, that was a complete side note, but just in case you were wondering, you know, I am shooting this in my apartment, and that is my mattress. I'll even put a link on that for Amazon too. It's like $90. It's an awesome twin size comfortable mattress for all you nomadic people. And then the last thing I'm going to show you, which I'm going to do an entire video on its own, is the Gemini Mix to Go. This thing is like a just built-in little party unit. It's pretty awesome. There are some definite pros and cons with this thing, and I will go over that in another video. So this is essentially the setup here. So hope you guys got some inspiration on that. You know, it's just really, I wanted to show you what I use. I have really gone down to kind of the basics, and, you know, just to show you that you don't have to spend a ton of money to get started in this game. If you want to learn how to scratch, that's it. That's all you need. $130. I actually have 2 of these that I can hook in and use them as, you know, turntables. I have Serato 7-inch records that are pretty awesome, you know, then I can use it as a full DVS system if I need to. So modular is awesome. If everything can stand on its own and do something for you and then work together as a team with your other stuff, then that's the way to go. Alright guys, so I hope you got something out of that. Just showing you a little bit about the Numark PT01 Scratch. I really hope that they do make some improvements to like the tone arm, some of the little plastic pieces that are on there. It is $130 for the little turntable. But you know, for what I paid for it, I can't complain. For what I use it for, it works awesome. I've been using these things for a little over a year now. I have two of them. The one that I keep usually in the studio, the one I take out. Or I could pair them up with my Serato records and run DVS, you know. I don't have an interface to run DVS right now. I'm looking at the little Akai 2-channel mixer thing to run DVS, but I like my Tractor DJ on the iPad with the Tractor Control Z1 for playing mix sets, which I do, by the way, have on Mixcloud. So go to groovelogic.audio. You'll get the links for the Mixcloud page. You can go follow me on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, GrooveLogic Productions with periods in between the words. So go check out all the social media stuff. Go check out the full hour-long DJ sets that I have on Mixcloud. There's going to be, I got 2 or 3 of those that I actually need to finish up and get up. So be looking for those. And check out the merch while you're there. Special shout out to theshirtdude.com for helping us out with the merchandise. Got some GrooveLogic logo stuff, and then the Shirt Dude's also going to have a lot of signature stuff that they're going to put up on our site with, it's going to have like a little outside label on the back that has the Shirt Dude with the GrooveLogic logo. So big thanks up to the Shirt Dude on that. Anyway, check us out. Check out the next video. The next video will be on that little Gemini mix to go. Be doing a little video on that. In the meantime, listen logically. Peace out.